Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for May 23rd, 2013. It's currently 7:30 a.m. and we are rather humid out there. Very humid, moist air masses in place throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Over Connecticut and Long Island, we have temperatures in the lower to mid 60s. As we move a little bit further west into the heart of the New York City metropolitan area and much of the Philadelphia metropolitan area, we have temperatures ranging from the upper 60s to lower 70s, with dew points in the mid to upper 60s, basically telling us we're dealing with a very humid, moisture saturated air mass throughout the entire region. We also have some low level fog here over portions of Long Island and also Connecticut, with a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. And that's pretty much going to be the theme through this afternoon, with showers and thunderstorms being a threat. And some of these thunderstorms could be severe, capable of producing very heavy downpours, frequent lightning, wind gusts over 50 miles per hour, and even some small hail. And yes, even an extremely isolated tornado is possible, especially over northwestern New Jersey and northeastern Pennsylvania, up towards the Capital District in Albany. However, I want to stress the word isolated there. I really don't expect there to be much in the way of a tornado threat, but it's still there. It's still a threat. But for the most part, I think the primary threat with the showers and thunderstorms will be the heavy downpours and the potential for flash flooding. Taking a look at the radar, you can see one pocket of very heavy rainfall down by North Carolina, right along the coast here. Now what's happening is that we have our cold front approaching from the west with our scattered showers, and we also have a lot of deep moisture along the southeast and southern mid-Atlantic coast, rapidly moving northeast towards the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. By this afternoon, this area of moisture and this cold front are going to interact, and as they do so, widespread showers and thunderstorms will develop. Now, this isn't your traditional severe threat situation where you get one powerful line of thunderstorms, let's say, forming here, and it tracks to the east, and you get this line of strong to severe thunderstorms with very strong wind gusts. This is more going to be an isolated threat in terms that these isolated thunderstorms, like this one right here, are going to pop up, rapidly develop, reach severe levels for a brief period of time, leading to wind gusts over 50 miles per hour, small hail, very heavy downpours and frequent lightning, and then they'll pulse down and weaken as they lift northeast. And that's pretty much going to be the theme on and off throughout the entire day. They're going to reach severe levels very quickly and then fall apart just as quickly. So it's going to be hard to keep track of who has a severe thunderstorm and who doesn't. So the general plan here is basically, if you get caught in one of these showers and thunderstorms, whether they become severe or not, and you're driving, pull aside, drive very slowly, or pull off to the side. Wait for the thunderstorm to pass through, because you're dealing with thunderstorms capable of producing a half an inch or an inch of rain in a very short period of time, and that could cause your visibility to fall below a half a mile, if not near zero. And it could also lead to rapid flash flooding, especially in poor drainage areas. And also wind gusts are going to get pretty strong too, as rain-cooled air from aloft tries to crash down towards the surface, leading to very strong wind gusts. So if you are driving a high-profile vehicle, not the best conditions for this afternoon. On the infrared satellite picture, you could see some interesting factors here. Again, here's our tropical moisture moving north. Here's our stationary front now stalled over New England. We have very warm air mass, very humid air mass in place, and here comes our cold front. But you see this right here? There's a disturbance diving to the base of this trough here. And that, unfortunately, is going to put a real crimp into our holiday weekend. Because what's going to happen is that as this cold front moves through this evening, it's going to stall off the New Jersey coast as this disturbance intensifies and creates an upper level low at the base of this trough right here. So that upper level low is going to form over New Jersey tonight into tomorrow morning, spawning a low pressure system off the New Jersey coast. And unfortunately, that's going to keep the threat for scattered showers and thunderstorms in place for tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, and into early Sunday morning. Now, I don't expect a washout here. It's not going to be widespread heavy rain all day, but it will be a nuisance for your holiday plans. So if you have outdoor activities on Friday and Saturday, unfortunately not the best weather conditions. It'll also be relatively cool, very cool, with this upper level low sitting right over the region Unfortunately, it's going to keep temperatures in the upper 50s to mid 60s for highs. It's typically our lows this time of year. So it's not going to be the best weather conditions for Friday and Saturday. Sunday we improve a bit more with sky cloud cover, temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. Memorial Day is going to be our best day of the holiday weekend with clear skies, high pressure that is starting to build into the northern plains. In complete control, our temperatures rebound into the upper 60s to lower 70s along the immediate coast, lower to mid 70s everywhere else, pretty much near normal. Dry conditions, clear skies, very comfortable throughout the region. So here is our latest model guidance from the European model guidance from the Penn State UWall website. Again, here we are for this evening. You can see our upper level low starting to develop over the mid-Atlantic coast. See our area low pressure kind of spawning off of the New Jersey coast here. And also, just want to point out the relatively cold air at the mid-levels of the atmosphere due to this formation of an upper level low. So we'll deal with showers and thunderstorms. Again, the primary threat, I think, is going to be the very heavy downpours and the strong wind gusts. The severe thunderstorms that do develop will feature wind gusts well over 50 miles per hour, possibly over 60 miles per hour, and of course frequent lightning. It'll be interesting to see how those thunderstorms and the air mass overall interacts with this cold air moving in place of over the very humid and tropical like air mass this afternoon and evening, and that could produce some rather interesting storms, especially with the potential for some hail. By the time we get into Friday night, our upper level low is in place. We have scattered showers in place throughout the region. Relatively cool conditions are in place as well. That continues on through Saturday with our upper level low slowly lifting northeast. Now again, scattered showers will be in place, but it won't be widespread, I don't think. And I think what we'll see is a rather raw type weather pattern in place on Saturday with a variable cloud cover, scattered showers here and there, temperatures struggling in the 50s and 60s. By the time we get to Sunday, though, we start to improve as our upper level low lifts into the Canadian Maritimes. High pressure starts to build in. While that's happening, scattered showers will be a threat on Sunday morning. But then as we get into the afternoon, evening hours, we start to clear out. Our temperatures warm up into the mid to upper 60s throughout much of the region. On Monday, high pressure is in control. Our upper level ridge starts to take hold too. As skies start to clear, our temperatures start to rebound into the lower to mid 70s. Dry conditions in place for Memorial Day. So with that in place, if you have any barbecue plans for Monday, they look pretty good. Saturday, not so much. For the rest of the week, for next week, the ridge will take hold. High pressure will be in control. It'll start to focus and organize off of the coast around Bermuda, and that means a southwesterly flow. And that means our temperatures start to rebound again into the mid to upper 70s, and then upper 70s to lower 80s by the time we get into Wednesday. And then a very interesting hot and humid weather pattern starts to take shape over much of the eastern United States, with a powerful ridge building and basically growing in strength over much of the eastern United States into the western Atlantic. At the surface, a nice high pressure system around Bermuda takes hold. We're going to have to watch out for a few of these disturbances clipping, especially the northern tier, as these weakening cold fronts move through the eastern Great Lakes and towards the northern mid-Atlantic. But the key point here is that we'll be on the warm side of these troughs with a strong upper level and mid-level and low-level ridge developing over the western Atlantic into the eastern United States, producing temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, possibly even some lower 90s, and also humid weather conditions just in time to start June. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. I'll be following the severe threat throughout the day, keeping an eye on the showers and thunderstorms, and I will have rapid updates throughout the day via Twitter and Facebook, and of course at nynjpaweather.com. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.